Good day mga idol, welcome to Stock Market U. Pag-uusapan natin key takeaways from Spnec's prospectus. Is the future bright for solar energy? So without further ado, let's get ready to rumble. So si Spnec, wala siyang operating history and track record. So sa mga nagtataka bakit pinayagan ni PSE mag-IPO to, so medyo exception to the rule siya based dun sa bagong PSE ruling pagdating dun sa supplemental listing. So yung mga gusto mag-IPO na renewable energy and business, exempted sila sa rule na yon. Pwede sila mag-IPO during development stage. So kaya siya pinayagan ni PSE. Okay? Itong si Spnec, subsidiary to ng our parent company to ni Solar Philippines. Okay, so key details. Issuer, Solar Philippines Nueva Ecija Corporation, stock symbol Spnec. Offer period December 1 to 7. Offer price 1 peso per share. The amount of shares na ino-offer 2.7 billion shares or 33.23% of the company's issued and outstanding shares. And then the market cap is 8.1 billion pesos. Okay, di-discuss natin later yan, but 8.1. And then authorized capital stock is 10 billion. So lahat ng offerings nila diyan nang gagaling. So yung out of the 10 billion, 8.1 pa lang yung nagagamit nila. Okay? So, pwede rin nila i-extend yung authorized capital stock. Corporate structure pre and post IPO. So, yun nga, as I mentioned earlier, si Spnec, wholly owned subsidiary siya ni Solar Philippines Power Project Holdings or SPPPHI, which is part of the SP Group. No? So, sa mga naghahanap ng track record ni Spnec, since wala siya talaga, hindi pa siya operating, pwede nyo tignan to, no? Si SPPPHI, na-incorporate to noong 2014, and nakapag-generate din siya ng 733 million pesos na net income year ended December 31, 2020. So, mukha namang may laman, di ba? So, pre and post-IPO, ganito na yung magiging corporate structure niya. No? From before, 100% hawak ni Solar Philippines Project Holdings Inc. Itong si Spnec. Ngayon, madidistribute na yung 33% sa public, sa investing public. Okay, yun yung in-offer nila na 2.7 billion pesos. Ownership structure, so yun na nga, yung 5.4 billion galing kay SPPPHI and then 2.7 galing sa public. So, total is 8.1 billion common shares. Pag minultiply mo yan sa offer price na 1, yun yung magiging market cap niya. Kaya siya 8.1 billion pesos. Okay. So, room for growth pag-usapan natin. No? Sa industry overview, Philippine power industry, makikita mo dito na yung si solar, yung power generation, no? Dinodomina pa rin ni coal. No? Siya pa rin ang number 1 and natural gas. Si Solar Philippines, ang solar industry, nasa 1% lang. So, malawak pa yung room for growth pagdating sa solar. Okay. So, the following table shows installed capacity forecast, no? Ulitin ko lang, nakalagay dito, forecast from 2019 to 2040. So, ito yung mga renewable energies from geothermal, hydro, biomass, wind, solar, from 1,000 plus, yung projection na megawatts installed capacity by 2030 would be around 11,000 and then 2040, that's 22,000. So, 20 bagger yan. Itong megawatts na projection. Megawatts to, hindi to price yung pinag-uusapan natin. Okay. So, solar energy naman, no, pagdating sa growth din. Renewable energy is projected to comprise more than 50% of global power generation by 2035. In addition, solar energy expected to grow the fastest, becoming the largest power generation source by 2040, and is projected to increase by a factor of 60 from 2015 to 2050. So, yung compounded annual growth pagdating sa solar energy, mukhang maganda. Makaka-receive tayo siguro ng mga double digits na CAGR or compounded annual growth rate. Sa Philippines, the installed capacity of solar energy has grown from 1 megawatt in 2008 to 896 in 2018. No? Yung growth, grabe. So, the Philippines DOE or Department of Energy forecasts solar energy will achieve the biggest jump in installed capacity among RE sources, with growth from 896 megawatts in 2018 to 11,000 to 2013 and 20 2,000 megawatts nga in 2040. Alright? So, syempre, pagdating sa investment, merong risk. Maraming risk yan. In fact, maraming nakalagay din sa prospectus. Pero pumili na lang ako ng ilan na pwede natin i-discuss. So, number 1, yung tinitignan nila, no operating history and track record. Number 2, increase in interest rates or tightening the supply of capital, no, pwede maka-affect din sa kanyan since capital intensive yung company and then or yung business. Number 3, the company's operations growth and expansion plans are expected to be funded mostly by combination of debt and equity. So yun na nga, no, capital intensive yung business na to. Kaya makaka-expect ka na diyan talaga sila mag-rely sa debt and equity. Okay? Kasi hindi pa tayo makakakita agad ng income dito or revenue in the next few months. Okay? Macro and micro factors, of course, politics, nandiyan, economic conditions, and more. Okay? Sa financials naman, so yun yung banggit ko kanina, no? So, halos lahat negative yung makikita mo. So, net loss, therefore, yung PE ratio nito, ROE, lahat yung negative. So, this one kasi, yung investment mo dito, parang you're buying forward-looking investment yung gagawin mo dito. Hindi ka bibili dahil meron na silang income. So, ganun yung dating niya. Okay? Use of proceeds, saan mapupunta yung 2.7 billion? So, yung 2.7 billion, gross yun, no? So, pag nagbayad na ng mga fees, ito na lang yung net proceeds na matitira. Nasa around 2.5 billion pesos. So, 1 billion mapupunta sa pag-construct and development of Phase 1A. Yung Phase 1A na yan, yung 1 billion doon, ang target nila kasi at least 500 megawatts in the long run. So, yung target nito nasa 50 lang. Yung etong 1 billion nito, ang development stage sa Phase 1A is around 50. So, yun nga, marami pa silang funding na gagawin para magawa yung 500 megawatts na yun. And then, fund the transmission line construction, 200 million. Lease expenses for year 2022, 23 million. General corporate purposes, 33 million. Ito naman, yung isa sa mabigat din, land for future expansion, that's 1.3 billion pesos. So, total is 2,591 million. So, at this time, the total project cost of the company's 500 megawatts solar PV power project is estimated to cost around 11 billion pesos, inclusive of estimated financing and capitalization costs and value-added taxes, but are exclusive of any IPO-related fees and expenses. So, moving forward, makakita pa tayo ng maraming offerings kay Spnec para ma-fund yung mga projects na yan. Okay. So, share capital naman, ito yung nabanggit ko kanina, no, kung paano nangyaring 8.1 billion market cap. Si parent company, meron siyang outstanding shares na 5.4 billion, tapos nag-offer sila ng 2.7 billion shares dun sa IPO. So, total niya 8.1 billion. So, i-multiply mo lang yan sa stock price niya, which is sinet nila at 1. So, therefore, 8.1 billion market cap ni Spnec. Okay? Or yung 8.1 billion na yon na shares, outstanding shares, 81% of the company's ACS or authorized capital stock. No? So, pag mangungutang pa sila, may another issuance na naman sila mangyayari, ay mag-o-offer na naman sila ng shares, kukunin nila yan sa ACS, ang total niyan is 10 billion. So, mayroon na lang 1.9 billion. No? Pero tingin ko, papalakihin pa, i-increase nila yung ACS na yan, kagaya ng ginawa nila dito ni ASEN for future offerings. Okay? Sa dividends naman, napanood ko na yung ibang interview ni Mr. Libiste, no? Actually, medyo minamanage siya ng expectation ng lahat kasi, syempre, since capital intensive siya, hindi ka maka-expect ng dividends dito, no? So, gagamitin nila yung money muna to expand for the growth of the business. So, siguro, kumbaga, itong play na to kasi more on for growth, not for dividends. Sa dilution naman, the offer price, actually, the company's net book value is around 0.10 as of June 30, 2021. So, post-IPO, magbabago yan. Pero, remember, 1 yung IPO or yung offer price niya, no? So, the net book value is 0.10. So, dito, kung dito ka lang magbe-base, parang trading na siya times 10 to its net book value. No? Pero, post-IPO, magbabago yan. And then, malalaman na natin yung price discovery in the coming months. So, ito pa, no, to mitigate any potential termination lang ng solar energy service contract. Para makita nyo lang din, no, meron silang contract which is mag-expire and maximum extension date is 2042 pa and 2067. So the above SCSC or Solar Energy Service Contract has a potential capacity of 1,200 megawatts. At present, Spnec is developing the first phase of this SESC, a 225 megawatts solar power plant in Barangay Las Piñas, Peñaranda, Nueva Ecija. So additional notes lang. Okay, the company expect that its project will start positive operating cash flows once it starts the operation of its phase 1A power plant, which is estimated to be after 9 months. So yung cash flow dito, syempre makaka-expect kapag nagkaroon na sila, nag-start na ng operating. So nakalagay dito after 9 months pa or late 2022. So medyo matagal pa siya. And then Spnec currently holds the rights over a total of 118 hectares of land. Okay. Additional notes. Hold on. Okay. Yan. Additional notes from Business World. Nabasa ko lang noong November 22, 2021 pinublish. So sabi ni Mr. Libiste, hindi nila ginagawa to compete, no? So makaka-expect ka ng synergy from NGCP, ASEN, Spnec with synergy with ASEN and NGCP, no? And then the country's energy department is targeting to source 35% of its power from renewable energy sources by 2030 and 50% by 2040. And then they have pledged shares with AC Energy. Okay? Yung pledged shares na yon parang collateral yan kasi nag-loan din sila kay AC Energy. Alright? And then ito naman, 7 things you need to know about Spnec. Kung gusto nyo mabasa yung details nito, pwede nyo tignan sa FB page ko. Pinost ko to. Shinare sa akin ng taga Corpcom ng Solar Philippines. So, pwede nyo basahin yan dun sa FB page ko din. Okay, pinost ko siya, I think, less than 1 week ago. Okay, so conclusion ko, given that Spnec has no operating history and track record, you may take a look at Solar Philippines or SPPPHI's record. Haba kasi, no? Incorporated in 2014 with the net income of 733 million for the year ended December 31, 2020. So, kaya naman nila mag-produce ng income. Kung duda kayo dito, tignan nyo yung record nitong ni SPPPHI. Okay. And then, angel investing, no? Parang yun yung tingin ko sa kanya, should be long-term investing. You should be willing to weather the storm since most of their numbers are in negative territory. So, medyo, kung titignan mo, walang record para mataas yung risk, no? Pero dapat yung i-invest mo dito should be long-term. And willing kang, worst case scenario, malose yung money na yun. No? Kasi laging merong risk. Okay? The business is capital intensive. You may expect subsequent offerings after the IPO. So don't expect dividends in the near term as they would like to reinvest the money to grow the business. Remember, you'll be buying for growth, not the dividends. Okay? Then si Mr. Leandro Libiste, napaka-visionary and malaking dreams niya. Na-inspired din siya ni Elon Musk, no? And ako na-foresee ko yung name niya na i-represent yung Philippines in the next few decades, no, pagdating sa solar. And then transition from coal and natural gas to clean energy like solar is not an overnight thing. But we can all agree that it is inevitable. Clean energy is imperative for the lives of my family and yours. We don't want climate change to ruin our lives. So investing in Spnec is like rooting for a better world. Sure, profits are part of your interests, but your money through Spnec's IPO will bring more meaning to our lives. And may analogy ng paper to paperless analogy, no? Tingin ko dito from solar to coal, hindi siya overnight thing, pero para siyang, alam mo yung before, heavily nag-rely tayo sa paper. Now, halos lahat paperless na. Kasi doon na tayo papunta. Tingin ko inevitable yun pagdating dito sa transition from clean energy to from coal, natural gas to clean energy. Alright? So, yun lang mga idol, no? Thank you for watching and have a nice day. Stock Market You, forever student of the game.